So it's the end of September, zone 6B here in Tennessee. We're getting ready to plant our fall crops under cover. We're going to put some insect netting over initially and then change to a little bit heavier protection later on. Come on along and we'll show you how to do it. We're here in our main planting bed where we have our tomatoes and peppers and the remnants of the summer garden. And we're in a wood chipped area. And moving into the cooler weather, we're going to plant some beets and turnips and some kale that we're going to try to overwinter, or at least hold on to as long as we can, so we have some greens and some things to eat and sell for the next couple of months. It all starts out that we make some hoops. This is a 10-foot piece of conduit. We have a hoop bender. It allows us to bend it into a 4-foot wide hoop. No, maybe it's 3.5 feet tall or so. And if you look at our bed, I've gone ahead and I've used a little hand cultivator, and I've started making some rows so I can get down to the soil itself. We want to plant our seeds in the soil, not in the wood chips, not in the compost that is made from the wood chips, but just below, right on the top of the soil. So I've dug down, I've got some rows for our beets and our turnips, and then we're going to plant some lettuce over here and some kale. So let me put some seeds in the ground and then we'll take a look at the next steps. We're planting purple top white globe turnips. I have a handy little seeder. I've got some seeds in there, a seed per 4 inches. Simply tap them out. And then all I have to do is come back and cover it with the chips. The chips will hold the moisture in. The ground's already wet. I'm not even going to water it. Once we're all done planting everything out, we're going to put the insect netting row cover on. We'll show you how to do that. I found the easiest way to insert the hoops into the ground is to use a 1/2-inch black iron pipe nipple. You can get those at the store, 12 inches long, and simply move your chips to the side, put it where you want it, pound that into the ground. A channel locks works the best. If you open the channel locks just enough to grab onto the mushroom end of the pipe, you can easily pull it back out of the ground. And you saw there's some clay here in the ground. This ground is not loamy soil, but it grows well under these chips. Let me get the next one real quick. And once you pull out the second one, you simply pick up your hoop, and it fits so beautifully right into the holes that you just pounded in there. There is a little bit of suction, which will help it stay secure. So now we've got the whole bed planted out, and we've unrolled the agribon because it takes 2 of us to unroll it, and now someone's operating the camera. The agribon is 118 inches long. We happen to have a 250-foot roll. 118 inches is about 12 feet. It was a 10-foot piece of conduit that made the 4-foot hoop, so that'll allow us about a foot of overlap on each side. Just unroll it, put the name right in that's the center of the fabric. So put the name right on the top. We use this snap clamp, just snaps right on top, and go down each row, and initially just add your top clamps on, get a little tension on, and get like 1 or 2 started, and then we like to come down and start working on the sides so that everything will remain taut. And then we'll just go ahead and put a clamp, pull it taut, put a clamp on the side, then come around and put a clamp on the other side, and I'll just work down this side so it's easy to see. Just pull it nice and taut. Snap your clamp on, go to the next one, get a little bit of tension on the fabric, snap your clamp on, got them in my back pocket, come down the side, put a little tension on the fabric, move down the whole row. Get the other side. That's it. That's all it takes. With the tops and sides all secure now, the last thing to do is to tighten up the end What I've done is cut a piece of the 1/2-inch conduit. I'm going to pound that into the ground, like so. Then we'll take the top of the cloth and pull our remaining other pieces of cloth to the center. Grab a clamp out of my back pocket. Snap that on. Now we're secure. That's it. That's all it takes to put a roll cover on. Now as it progressively gets colder, we'll change the fabric and give more and more protection. Thanks. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. And watch how we build the farm out. We're going to show you everything we do.